Hello, Leo. This is going to be your weekly reading for August 1st through the 8th. And for all of my Leos out there that have had a birthday this week or last week, happy birthday to you. Now, let's get into business. Okay, so I meditated on your energy. I pulled a few spiritual oracle cards um, to help me kind of see where your energy is and where we're going with this. And we'll pull the tarot on screen, okay? So a lot of the common theme here is that you're kind of two minds right now. You're seeing a lot of crossroads. You're seeing a lot of conflict or confrontation, or maybe it's not even with outside people or forces, but internally. Okay, but there's something going on in your 6 degrees where you're needing to find um, a way to move through life more smoothly instead of so rigid. Go with the flow a little better, if you will. Be open to other people's ideas, um, having empathy for them and listening to their side or their opinion or whatever that is, and taking that into consideration and having patience with people also is a theme for this week for you. And also just like accepting that everything happens in divine timing and in divine order, and just stop maybe asking yourself, why is this happening to me? Um, and kind of go with the flow and understand that it's happening for you rather than to you. Um, Releasing the need to know all the answers ahead of time and walking in faith instead of in doubt. Um, and yeah, being able to see both sides of the situation. I mean, that's a big theme here. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is more of a romantic thing than a business kind of financial thing. Um, where this is something going on within the home where um, you're trying to gain some kind of control um, rather than understand that things are happening for you, not to you. And also romantically, I feel like a lot of you just really don't want to deal with something right now. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to confront it. You don't want to have a conversation about it. You're just like, no, not now. I can't deal with it right now. Um, which kind of can lend to some sort of self-absorbed or one-sided narcissistic type tendencies for some people sometimes. And if this, again, if that's not you, then it's the person that you're dealing with in this relationship. But at the same time, even if you feel 100% sure that it's them, try to step back and look at how you're um, being receptive of their side of the story and stuff. Because even if it's not the truth, it's not your truth, it's their truth. And if you're in a relationship together, their truth matters, whether it's your truth or not. It matters in order to, make it work. Okay. So, this week I see you really like trying to make an effort to make your commitments work or your engagements or your contracts or whatever that is for you, whether it's personal relationships or business relationships, and perhaps even both, because it kind of seems to be like a common theme lately that all of these things are culminating on people all at once. And it's like your home life, your work life, everything about your life is just like boom, boom, boom. in your face, like really happening all at once. And you're just like, I don't know how to process all of this. And so you just kind of got to take a step back and breathe for a minute and look at it with a new lens, look at it with new eyes and be like, okay, what is this trying to teach me? And where is God trying to guide me? Right? So that you can learn to trust that rather than doubting and not wanting to deal with some shit. Right? And I'm not saying that you don't want to deal with shit, Leo. I'm just saying sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just really don't feel like we have the energy for it. And if it keeps being in your face, then it's like, now's the time to muster up that Leo strength and deal with it, whatever it is, right? Um, and speaking of Leo strength, I have these beautiful new cards that are herbology that attribute a plant medicine to things that are going to accentuate you in the moment or strengths to pull from, right? So that they can accentuate you. And the very first card I got, can you see that? It's got a lion right in the middle of the herb, and it's the herb of rue, which is the herb of protection. So again, back to that walking in faith instead of walking in doubt. And why me? And why is all this happening? Because it's happening for you. And God's with you. God's walking you through this, holding your hand. So it might feel scary. It might feel even volatile, I'm hearing. But honey, walk through that with fluidity instead of rigor. Walk through it with grace. Walk through that fire with your head held high and control your elements. Be in your element. Embrace it. Because Leos are really great under pressure. And they don't even appreciate that about themselves a lot. Um, and whatever this is, you've got it. You can handle it. And you can handle it well. You can handle it with grace. Like my mama used to say, you can step in shit and come out smelling like a rose, right? That was her favorite thing to say. Um, the other herbal medicine that you have is skullcap. And skullcap is about stillness. It's about reflection. It's about shifting your perspective and trying to see everybody's point of view, whether it's your truth or not. It's theirs. And it should matter. It should be valid. Then you have the rhodiola, which is the herb of wisdom. And you being the king of the jungle or queen, the lion, the Leo, you you have a lot of innate wisdom within you. So learn to trust that. Really learn to walk in your power as you're walking through that fire element of yours. And trust what you know. And what you don't know for sure, be open minded and willing to listen. Learn to be the greatest compromiser there ever was, you know? Because that's what's going to hone your mastery, your skills, whether this is in business or love or both. This is what's going to make you the greatest partner for your lover. And this is what's going to make you the greatest asset to your company. So then we have, again, a whole separate deck. This is Moonology. And we have escaping ruin, pulling yourself together, learning from the past, learning from hardships, not allowing your fears to come true, because we create what we focus on the most. Finding peaceful resolution, moving on with compromise, clear communication, and ending conflicts. And then the last card is the Knight of Cups, which is about proposals and offers coming in, invitations, taking action, following your heart. Finding your ideal partner, or someone who has youthful, intelligent, creative passion, which means strong leaders, great leaders. And a lot of Leos are in positions of authority within their businesses, their careers. So, be the greatest leader you can possibly be, right? All right. So then moving on, I think I've only went about 10 minutes. Reminding yourself this week that when you do good deeds without expectation, then God gifts you in turn with gifts and abundance and blessings for being good and doing good things, doing good works, with no strings attached, really getting your benefit. The Six of Pentacles. Cutting free of your mental ego trap, the illusion of being trapped, accepting responsibility for your role in the situation that you find yourself in, and making choices that support the path to happiness for you. Also, this card for some of you can represent unhealthy habits or addictions that you need to break free of in order to achieve this balance and this success that you desire. Overcoming the great sadnesses that you've experienced that are now healing with time, letting go of the past, having true personal growth that comes from the challenges you've experienced, healing misunderstandings between you and other people, and truly being there for people in need. So again, a common theme over all these different oracle cards that I've pulled and all the meditation that I gleaned into for the week is like all saying the same things. Having logical, perceptive, insightful, and blunt opinions, but brilliant insight, right? Finding information that you need can be challenging. Sometimes it can be challenging to hear. And also being sure to review all documents carefully is another thing about the Page of Swords. But for most of you, I feel like it's more about being more insightful and perceptive, again, with that theme. And then you have the Leo card of strength again. This is about personal power and assertiveness that you portray with kindness, compassion for others that brings forgiveness, that brings healing, and realizing that you're stronger than you knew. Doing what you love and getting recognition for your hard work and your quality of work, especially in your creative endeavors, which can be your charisma and the way that you deal with other people. Working well with others. It literally says that on this card. And having an excellent reputation for it. So these are strengths of yours that you can hone into this week and really like take the reins and change the direction of this chaotic path that you've been on and move it into something more smooth and fluid and calm, and that's going to get you to that happiness that you wish to achieve. And then you have the Emperor card, which is about logic and organization that increases your success, taking charge of a situation, accepting leadership roles, structure, and discipline. So again, you're a great leader. You know how to teach people well. You know how to keep them on track, keep them disciplined. But how disciplined are you being with yourself? Ask yourself that. How disciplined am I being? Am I being as open and receptive to other people's opinions as I ask them to be? You know, whatever the situation may be, try to look at it from both sides in order to heal it, in order to mend it, in order to, yeah, this card right here again. See, there's a root on this card, and the root has a fracture in it where this magical dust, I don't know if you can see that or not. There's like a magical dust healing the center of the root. I'm sorry it won't focus very good, but it's a really beautiful white glittery healing energy, right? This is us. This is our alchemical imbibement, right? That we can put into things. So if you're really looking at both sides of the perspectives, both sides of the story, you being the leader that you are and the compassionate person that you are, you can see from a higher perspective how to find what the root cause of this issue is in order to truly mend it. And you're the one that gets the recognition for doing a job well done, for being that way. All right, let's see what we got. Marriage. Okay, so this is some kind of a union. It doesn't always have to be romantic. Keep that in mind. This could be like a marriage to a company, like where you're locked in. Maybe you're a manager or some type of boss, right? And you affect the community with what you do. You're definitely in a leadership role. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is, um, it's personal, but it's work, right? That's what I feel like. I feel like it's more personal, but it's work. It's something that's happened to you personally at work. Unexpected income. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean money, because all kinds of things that are abundance for us, or negatives really, are an energetic exchange, not just money. But they call money currency for a reason, right? It's energetic. So I feel like, again, this is you getting those rewards, you getting those blessings from spirit because you became the bigger person in whatever this messed up situation is, and receiving high honor. I mean, can you see that? It says, I hate that this won't focus. It says high honor. I wonder if it's because of this light. Is it the glare of the light? I don't know, but it's like the whole bunch of gun salute, whatever you call that. 1, 2, 3. This is the 3 cannons. Anyway, it's like the military stuff, right? Where they do the high honors. Yeah. Because you're going to level up. You're going to be the bigger person, and you're going to resolve this. Even if it doesn't feel that way to you right now, you're going to be the one that figures out how to get to the root of this issue and then how to mend it. And you're going to do it with style and grace, with fluidity, right? With fluidity. Like you're walking on water. Smooth. You're going to be smooth, Leo. And where are my cards I wanted? Oh, they're there. You're going to do this with style and get the recognition that you deserve. Yeah, that's the Hermit in reverse. Excuse me, Hermit upright. I have my whole deck in reverse. But anyway, you're contemplating this. You're thinking about it. You're being intellectual and analytical. You're being smart. You're going to move carefully to fix this union. That's the Four of Wands. Whatever this union is for you, you're going to move very carefully and thoughtfully to mend this union, whatever this is. And you're going to do it with this beautiful childlike energy of the Page of Cups, because you're going to be the one to come to the other people and present this solution in a very fun, free-spirited, happy, light, yet intelligent and genuine type of way. Yeah, the High Priestess. You're bossing up this week, Leo. You're bossing up and taking charge, and you're going to get noticed for it. So walk in that faith. Don't walk in doubt. And be compassionate of other people's opinions and validate it, even if you don't feel like it's the truth. They still need to be validated and feel like they've been heard in order to be willing to compromise. Where the heck did that little card go? Oh, it's right behind me. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're going to come charging in with this resolution, this solution to this problem, because you're going to know for sure, you're going to walk in there with faith and confidence that this is going to work. Absolutely, this is going to work. And Temperance. This is you bringing the balance, bringing the justice, bringing the patience that's needed, the compassion that's needed, rather than this devil energy, this toxic energy, which I feel like sometimes, oddly enough, I just heard this. Sometimes Leos are a lot like a Scorpion. They really just want to extract revenge and sting people when they do wrong things, right? But you're learning to like curb that fiery side of you and to be more open in your heart space and compassionate, listening, being a problem solver, a better troubleshooter and problem solver, and which makes you a great leader. That's exactly what will make you an exemplary leader, Leo, which is what you're meant to be as the king of the jungle. Okay. All right. So that's what I've got for you. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope you enjoyed this, and please like, share, and subscribe, and leave comments. I love talking to you. So leave comments. All right. So I'll see you next week. Be well and be blessed in love and light.